Hey guys, I'm so excited to finally start to decorate for fall. Yes, this is honestly one of my favorite seasons because of the warm colors, the cozy vibes, and now it is time to bring all that magic into my dining table. Estamos listos para este otoño que es uno de mis favoritos. Y, ¿por qué? Por los colores que vemos. This year, I'm going with all the classic fall colors, the warm oranges, the deep reds, the golden yellows, but with a twist of blue. Este año estaré usando los colores clásicos para otoño, que son los anaranjados, los amarillos y los rojos fuertes, y estaré también incorporando un toque de azul. And yes, we're getting crafty using pool noodles, as you can see. They're not only for swimming anymore, they're going to be the base for my table centerpiece. And this will be what I'll be using for my table decor. As I was telling you guys, I was going to be adding blue. This is just a beautiful vase. And again, I got these plates from Hobby Lobby. It was spring, so they had a 50% off, as well as these. And I'll be getting these here, blue. Most of my items are from Hobby Lobby. This is from Michael's. We also have Dollar Tree right there, Hobby Lobby. And again, you can see all the blue that I'll be using. I just love this, like the blue, the orange with yellow. And the garland was, I believe they had a 60% off from Michael's, the sunflower garland. So this is what I'll be using for my decor. Candles from Dollar General. The candle holder from Dollar Tree. First thing that I'll do is begin with the pool noodles. If you did follow me, I did a table centerpiece for spring. It came out beautiful. So this time, instead of using like the two pool noodles together, I'll be using one and put it in half. So first thing first, we'll begin with the pool noodle. Before we begin, let me show you what I'll be using for the pool noodles. It says $13.99, but again, these were on sale. They had a 40 or something like that, okay? So I'll be using this, okay? What I like about this is that you cover most of the pool noodle. We want this, okay? And then this is one, and then Hobby Lobby. And then the other one that I have is this. Again, these are long. I believe it had a 40%. Hobby Lobby. And the other one that I'll be using is this sunflower garland from Michael's. Just beautiful. I love the color. So again, this will be much easier to use to cover most of the pool noodle. And then of course we add the florals, the blues, the oranges, whatever you guys have. But again, I'm sticking with blue, yellow, and orange. Okay, so let's begin now by grabbing the pool noodle and then adding the candle holders with zip ties. So let's begin now. What we're going to do, you're going to grab the pool noodle and bend it like this in half. So I'll be making two of these because I have it's a long dining table. So I'll be making two of these. But before, I'll be adding these candle holders to the pool noodle. Two of these. It's super easy to do. All we do is do this. You will need zip ties. The long ones, of course. Okay, so let's do that now. You will need the pool noodle and two candle holders. Let's begin now. Okay. We will be bending the pool noodle in half. We grab the candle holder, more or less there. You get a zip tie. And again, it's super easy to do. Okay. I'll be adding 2 zip ties. One on each side of the candle holder, just to make sure it stays in place. There we go. We can cut. We do the same thing for the other one. Some of you might have just one candle holder right there in the center of the noodle, but I'm going with 2. Okay, right there. Zip tie. One more. Cut. And there you go, it's ready. Okay, I have one more to do. We do the same exact thing. Make sure the ends are even. Okay, candle holder right there. Same process. Zip tie. This is the, I would say this is the easiest thing to do. So, zip tie. And one more. And we add the other one. You want to see that they are okay right there. Perfect. Zip tie. I've been using pool noodles for so many DIYs, so many guys. I mean, you can do so many different things with the pool noodles. Estamos haciendo unos centros de mesa para otoño, usando los pool noodles, muy sencillo. Como vieron los pasos, esto es todo lo que ocupamos. Y lo siguiente es agregar las flores, los garlands que les había enseñado. Eso es el siguiente paso. So the next step, we're done with this, guys. I did mention that it's so easy to do. Okay. Next thing is adding the garlands. And I will begin with the greenery, with the green, okay? I'll do one and then I'll do the other one. What I'll be doing, I will be cutting this in half, okay? So that way I can use the other half on the other one. So smart. These were on sale at Hobby Lobby. I believe because of the spring, something like that. I'm not sure. Okay, so we cut it in half. There you go. And all you do, I will begin by putting it on the very top. And then from there, all I have to do is just fluff this up. Okay, go around and like fluffing these. I love this, it's so nice. And again, what we want is to cover most of the noodle. Like this. Just do this a little bit more. If you do not have zip ties, you can use ribbon. So what I'm doing now, I'm just gonna tie up the ends so they can stay in place. Okay. The first thing I did is get the greenery and then just fluff it up, making sure we do cover like most of the noodle. And then the next one will be the blue. This garland I did not cut. I'm gonna use the whole thing and be putting it all around. Get the blue garland. We will do like a zigzag. Making sure that it's gonna go like underneath the green. We're gonna pull up the green. It goes around. So let's go now zigzag. Okay, and then we go around. You make one more zigzag. And pulling the green up. These go under. And now we can just pull it in. And now we can fix. We fluff it up. Las azules las pasamos por abajo de las verdes, las ramitas verdes las traemos para arriba. Así nos da más volumen. And as you can see, the noodle, like it's almost completely covered, and then we still need the sunflowers. Okay. That's looking nice. Like we still have spaces. Again, this is just the beginning. We're gonna be adding more florals. Next, we move on to the sunflowers. I did begin by putting it through there. Okay, and then we begin again. We make a zigzag. So make sure we begin with one right there at the very end, and then we go around. Well, not around, zigzag. And these I got from Michael's. They had a sale for all this spring. These were actually spring. So I'm not sure if it was a 60 or 50% off. It was a very good deal on the sunflowers because we can use that for fall. And then at the very end, we can fix it. Make sure we have sunflowers. Then the very end, you put it in between the noodles. Now just start fixing it, giving it shape. And as you can see, like there's not a lot of space, but you can see the pool noodle. Of course, we're adding more to those spaces. We want to make sure we have no spaces in between, but it's looking very, very nice. I'm just gonna fix this, bring it up. Okay, the next thing is this is ready with the 3 garlands. We're adding the florals. Again, there is more blue that I'll be adding. So let's get the blue, and I have a little bit of more orange. Very nice. What I'm adding next are the florals. I got these from Dollar Tree. They're not 125 anymore. They're 175. Okay, but it's okay. They're nice. So I'm gonna be using one of these in there. I'll be adding one of these. I believe are from Joann's. I'm missing Joann's. Joann's. And then I'm adding a bit of, just a little bit of orange. I'm not gonna use the whole thing, just a few. More green. I love these from Michael's. Spring. hmm And some of these, Hobby Lobby. And just a little bit, maybe like 5 of these from Hobby Lobby as well. Very nice. But I'll begin with the Dollar Tree. Let's begin by cutting. You're gonna need some clippers. The pumpkin on this side. So that way I have one there and the other one the opposite side. I'm not adding any hot glue. Okay, white spaces. I see spaces there. Let's go for that. So I did add these. One there, there, and then at the very end, right there. Now, I'll be adding now the blue. I'm using 5 only because I'll leave the other 5 for the other centerpiece. Where you see the blank spaces, we'll be adding there. That one there. So I have 1, 2, and then I'll add one on the other side. It's looking very nice. Okay, now I'll be using these and then we'll be adding the green as well. Let's cut these. Okay, let me cut these and I'll come back. Okay, now I'm adding these. I have 4 of these. Okay. Okay. I love these. I always use these on my floral arrangements. Okay, so it's very nice. And we're done. Well, not really. Let's add these. I keep forgetting. These, I'll cut one, and then from one stem, you will get 2. There you go. And let's see. Get another one. It just brings so much color. I love this color. And we are done with one, so you will do the same exact thing with the other one, the same process, the zigzag. And so let me get the other one ready, and then we will begin with the vase. Look how it turned out. Very nice. It's beautiful. Very nice. So again, I will be getting the other one ready, and then I will begin with the vase. I'll be using all of these florals. Very nice. You can see the same colors. So this will be the next thing to do. Okay. Let me do the other one, and then we'll come back to this, and then we'll do the table setting. Let's begin now with the vase. What I'll begin doing is I will be using the foam. I'll trace the bottom to the foam, which will go in there. Now this I got at Hobby Lobby, and it's for $25.99, so it's very nice. So let's begin doing that. Let's see, I'm just gonna make it a little bit bigger. Then we'll see. Not round at all. I'll be using the foam cutting tool. And by gluing the foam, which I'll be putting right there in there. Okay, let's begin by adding the foam. I'll begin adding these. These are beautiful. Just look at the colors, very nice. It's gonna bring that pop of orange. This is gonna go right there in the middle. I'll be hard to get it in there. Okay, and then this will be, I did cut it there. I'll go to the side. Okay, next. Okay, now I'm adding this one here. It's blue. It's very nice. So somewhere there. Very nice. It's beautiful. And then begin with the ones that are the longest, like these. Okay. These will go one on each side. So right there, I'm just going to cut a little bit. I'm going to cut it right there, just a bit. So remember, one on each side. Start there. Okay, and then the other one, same thing. And just cut it. Not bad. And they're beautiful. Look at the colors, very nice. Looking very nice. I love the color combination. Okay, up next, all the long ones that you have. For example, I have these, and then these as well. I'll be adding first, and then I'll be adding the rest of the florals, but begin with the longest stems, okay? Okay, so I'm adding this here to the side of the orange. There's no need to cut the stem. And then I'm getting these, so the opposite side. So this is there, and this will go right there. No need, again, I did not cut the stem. Let's add these now. I'm just gonna cut these. Let's start with these now. Very back. Then we open. I'll add another one to the back. One in the front. I'm thinking around one right there. I'll be using these right there for glue. So you see that space there? We won't be adding there. Beautiful. So that's when I do the back. Right there for now, and then I'll see, and I'll be adding more to the back. Okay, but it's looking very nice. We're gonna begin adding the yellow of the sunflower so we can start seeing that beautiful combination right there. So let me start cutting these. One on the side and one more right there at the bottom. Let's cut this. Look at that, very nice. Okay, so I did get the sunflower and made it longer. And then I'm gonna add it on that side because I want the three sunflowers. So we have the three sunflowers. We are gonna go to the back now and we're adding the sunflowers to the back. We are going the opposite side, okay? I did made it long. The other one right there. Down to the bottom. I'll be adding this. We're on the back, okay? This is the back. I'll be adding one there. Now I'm using these. One more. There. And I need a touch of orange, so I'll be using this. Okay, now these. Now again, where we see the blank spaces, like right there, we're gonna be adding these in there. We're almost done, guys. Last thing is adding this again where we see like spaces. I'm gonna add one there. This is just to cover like the spaces. And one right there. Yeah. Okay, and we're done with this beautiful floral arrangement. I'm in love. Look at that. Very nice. I'll be using this, and I got this for free at Dollar General. You purchase, I believe this was five, and you get the other one free. So this was $5 and five, so I got this one free. Okay, this will be the next. No big deal with this one. I'm just gonna be putting on the florals, and that's it. Okay, and we're done. Okay, guys, we are done, and I'm honestly obsessed with how it turned out. Can you believe that these are pool noodles? I mean, it's just beautiful. Now let's bring the whole look into the table. Ready? So we will begin by setting up the table. Let's start with the runner. I'm using the gold runner. Let's bring the vase. I'll be adding this beautiful turkey. Mm, Now let's bring the pool noodles. Oh my god, beautiful. Get the other one. I love this, guys. It's beautiful. Love it. For the plates, I am going with gold, blue, and then this beauty there. I got these on sale with a 50% off because of spring. These are plastic, but it goes very nice with my design right there. Okay, so let me get all the other plates ready. On the opposite side of the other one. Let's do this now, okay? We will begin by adding the candles. And just like that, my fall dining table is all set. And I love how cozy and inviting it feels. And the touch of blue really made everything pop. Just love it. From the DIY pool noodle centerpiece to elegant place setting. If you did enjoy my video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, Jolly G Crafty, for more fall decor DIYs. And I have one more fall video coming soon. I'll be using the burgundy color for the next one. Okay, so please subscribe and don't miss this out. See you next time and happy crafting.